Okay, this is the brutally honest truth about the work-life balance that I see you fuckers looking around for. And this is the truth. A lot of people say, okay, you need work-life balance to get this shit done, but you don't need to. You only do the work. Like, how can you expect to have a lot of things done if you expect, okay, I need to, for example, go to the gym, and then I need to make my eggs, and then come back again, do my meditation, and then my cold shower and everything. This shit doesn't, nobody does this. For example, all the CEOs. I listened to a podcast yesterday about a guy that's built one of the biggest companies in the world, and it's one of the Fortune 500 companies, and he talked about his beginning, and he said the first 20 years of his life, no work-life balance, and like after the first years, he even had a family and everything, and he also talked about that you don't need any work-life balance. And for you to be in the beginning and think, okay, I need to plan my day and have a balance of work and life is bizarre. Just look at it. In order to grow, you have to do the work. And how are you going to do the work if you're going to have allocated time to other things? You need to do the work more than you do other stuff. So, and it doesn't actually matter if, like, how many hours you work. It's like, if you get the job done in 3 hours, you don't need to sit there in 8 hours. You don't need to. And sometimes you feel, okay, I worked for 8 hours and I'm done. It doesn't work like that. You're done when you're done. When the task is done, you're done. It's not like, okay, I can just work for 8 hours, feel productive, and then think it's a good day. As I've talked before, it's a power list. If you have a power list, it's a great beginning, or a to-do list, or you just have your goals for that day. And I heard yesterday, it's not about the quality or anything like in the beginning. It's all about the commitment you have and the quantity, really. When you have the commitment and it goes day by day by day, the quality is going to come. You don't need to. Especially in stuff you're not good at, you just need the quantity, and you have to have the commitment. And how can you have the commitment if you're not like, okay, oh, I'm gonna just sit there, okay, today I've done this and tomorrow I'm gonna do this. It's not like that. You need to do the same things over and over again. The biggest companies in the world, they're built by people who do one thing, they experiment. As Tai Lopez says, you have to be a crazy scientist to experiment stuff that works for you. So you experiment a lot and you find what works for you, and you do it repeatedly over and over again. Because when you do it over and over again, you become a master of it. And once you become a master, the sky's the limit. So it's all about the experiment and the repetition. And you also have to fall in love with the repetition. It's not like, okay, I'm doing this, but you need to force yourself, or if it's not what you're doing right now, later, you need to put yourself out there to do something that you love, but it needs to work, one, because you experimented, and after you experimented, you've done it repeatedly. It's all about repetition. In the gym, like when you go the first day, you're not going to feel strong. You're going to feel weak in order to become strong. And over time, the reps come, and then it becomes stronger. Same thing with business. You have to do a lot more repetitively, but it needs to be something that works. You can't just choose something and not experiment and then think it's gonna work. You need to first experiment and then find out if it works. Good, do it over again. Again, how many times can you do it and then still grow? Once you hit the plateau or it doesn't work anymore, it rarely happens, then you can switch to other stuff, but it needs to be backed by data. That's why you need to get a lot of data by trying a lot. You need to experiment. And once you've done that, then you can grow and success will come. As Earl Nightingale says, success is a realization of it's a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. So once you work toward your goal, your ideal, then you just do it every day, progressively. And since you do it every day, because of the law of attraction, everything you do has an equal and opposite reaction. So everything you do has something that will come back to you. You reap what you sow. And that's why it's very important to actually keep sticking to what works and then continue. If something doesn't work, you need to bin it. That's how simple it is. And again, it's all about commitment. Are you committed or not? If you're not committed, it's not going to work, and it's all up to you, really. And the keys are just experiment, then find what works, and then repeatedly go again and again, do it again and again. And once you do that, you'll hit your goal. And let's say now, people say the first, let's say 10K are the hardest ones, but your road to from 0 to 10K is going to be probably the longest one. But then since it's the repetitions, your road from 10K to 100K is going to be less than what it was from 1K to 10K. So it's just about repetition and doing that over and over again. That's it. Keep it simple.